Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another BrickBucks update. Once again, my name is Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So before we get into today's topic, I do want to remind people that I do have a blog post up here reviewing the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set. I did post this as a comment on YouTube, but the reason why I'm mentioning this again is because this was the #1 set that people have kept on asking me to review, and so I did it. You just need to go to brickbucks.net and check it out, and you'll see some other good stuff there. We did hire a new writer, so we added another member to the BrickBucks team, so a lot of exciting things going on with the website. Feel free to check it out. We will be talking about the return on investments at the end of the video, so I encourage everybody to stick around for that. So I am so excited of this Batman Classic TV series set that is coming out. It looks like it's coming out the end of April, and you can see what they did here. They did something similar to the last Batmobile set that came out. It is just the Batmobile. It is not the Batmobile and the Joker's vehicle or anything like that. It is just really the Batmobile and 2 minifigs, which I love. They did that recently with the last one, and I'm glad that they are continuing to go ahead and do this. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm bringing up this Batcave set. We had recently a person on the Facebook group talk about, he said, are there any sets that you don't like? And I think that's a great question because, there's a lot of sets that I don't like. I only talk about the sets that I like. I mean, I kind of beat up on the Diner a little bit, but this is a set, whenever I saw this, I immediately hated it. And I mean, I really did not like it. And the reason why that is because, my favorite Bat Cave set right here is this one. I believe it's from, 2014. I own quite a bit of these. They're now going for $138. I think I scooped them up for $42. But the one good thing about this Batcave set that I saw was this Batmobile. And I said, man, I wish there is a way I could just get this Batmobile instead of the whole Batcave. And, good for everybody, including myself. That is now going to be the case. I absolutely love this set. It'll be interesting to see what happens post-retirement because, you do have A-Fulls out there, right? And, the Dark Knight has gotten some attention with the Tumbler, and, there's I would say, more contemporary Batmobiles out there. It'll be interesting to see what this does, but I do have confidence that it will do well. Now, you can see right here, Lego has a ton of Batmobiles out there, and this right here is the one that they recently had. This, I think, retired in December, but I mean, I'm not joking. You could have picked this set up at regular retail price only a couple weeks ago. I think this was retailing for $29 and change 2 weeks ago, and now it has jumped to $50. I was scooping these up last year for $24, so I've already doubled my money, which I'm happy to do. And I was a little bit hesitant to go to Camel for this set because I said to myself, how could this set really perform since it was not available for only 5 minutes because you could have scooped it up about 2 weeks ago, right? And I mean, just look at this. I mean, it went from $29 straight to $50, and you could see, I didn't even look at this set during COVID or Q4 because this was a set I already bought into, so I didn't need to, do any due diligence because I already made that decision. And you can see that it's hopped up to 50, and, I've always said the set should do at least 20% more than what it did when it was out of stock post-retirement, and I think that's definitely going to be the case. So I do love the new Batmobile that's coming out. I do love the last Batmobile that came out, And I'm just excited because all of you know that Batman is my favorite theme. Now, I didn't originally add this to this vlog, but I found this on Brick Fanatics only minutes before I was getting ready to shoot it, and so I thought I would go ahead and pull it up, which is a pretty interesting article. It's all the Batmobiles we still need in Lego, and I'm just going to do a quick rundown. The writer says we should need a Batman Forever Batmobile. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the Batman serial mobile. The Batman animated series I don't like. Arkham Knight, I love this Batmobile. Now, I highly doubt Lego will ever make it because of the armaments on it and how much damage it could do. But I have always loved this Batmobile. Don't care for the Batman and Robin. And they said that they wish that Lego would make a Tumbler again. Now, I agree with that. I own the original Tumbler, but I don't believe that they should make Ultimate Collector Series like they did a few years ago. I think it should be smaller, kind of like what they do with the Slave 1. They had the Ultimate Collector Series, and then they have smaller versions. I think they should do that with the Tumbler. I would love to have 2 different Tumblers in my collection. I think that would be awesome. So, a pretty good and interesting article from Brick Fanatics. Now, we are going to talk about this, and some of you will be saying, Jim, why are you really talking about this? And I agree. I mean, I said to myself, is this something I really want to post on a YouTube video? But here's the thing, man. I am not going to probably buy this set, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. And the reason why I feel like it's worth mentioning is because it doesn't say it in the description. I read it, but this really does look like and have the logo of the 1989 The Batman movie. Now, why is that important? Well, because let's say hypothetically this set retires and then a year later they crank out a Christopher Nolan, Dark Knight Batman cowl, helmet, whatever. Everybody's going to be wanting to go after the Michael Keaton version. Everybody. And if they have a Christopher Nolan Batman mask, I'm definitely going to scoop it up. But I have no regrets. I already had a conversation with myself. I said, Jim, are you ready to regret not getting this set if they come out with Christopher Nolan? And I said, there's not going to be any regrets. But this set is something that, a lot of people don't necessarily like, and this guy right here, I mean, he doesn't even look happy building it. He's like, why am I doing this? I can't wait till they're done taking these pictures so I can go home. These are the sets that people will want, and what I mean by that, the sets that people don't buy when it's available, they will buy in the aftermarket. So, just have that be some food for thought. And I just wanted to bring this up. I don't believe I'm comparing apples to oranges, but, we have the Volkswagen Beetle here. We have the R2-D2 here. As I said in a previous video, Lego makes it a point to make sure their creations are known as Lego. And what I mean by that is they want to make sure that there are a lot of studs. This right here, this Volkswagen Beetle, really shouldn't have all these studs, but it's a Lego product. The newer one that you could kind of see in the top center, there's really no studs, and I think that's a more accurate depiction. I think it would be a more accurate depiction to not have studs on this Batman cowl, but who knows? The Christopher Nolan one, there's a good chance if they ever make one, won't have any studs, but the studs right here is the main issue as to why I'm not going to pull the trigger on it. And there's Christian Bale as Batman right there. And if they were to make a Christian Bale mask, well, why not a Ben Affleck mask? It is clear that Ben Affleck is the best Batman and Bruce Wayne out of all the movies. Christian Bale comes in as a close second, and there's a lot of nostalgia for Michael Keaton, but Ben Affleck just hits it out of the park. And while we're talking about masks, Lego is pushing 18 plus hard. Like, I'm seeing so many 18 plus advertisements. Like, I feel like they're gonna card me if I go and buy a Batman set or any adult Lego set, because it's almost like a taboo thing, like you're buying liquor or something like that. But if Lego is going to go in this adult route, and we're talking helmets, why not make some NHL hockey goalie masks? I mean, I think that would be awesome. They could spend the last few years and the next couple years tinkering around with the helmet sub themes, if you want to call it that. But let me tell you, if Lego is wanting to hit all of the adults, coming up with an NHL goalie mask, I think, is the perfect idea. And you know, they don't necessarily have to do NHL because that's exclusive to the United States, but they could do the Olympic team. They could do, you know, the Austria goalie helmet, or they could do, you know, the USA goalie helmet, or whatever country is participating in the Winter Olympics. So that was just an idea. I hope I didn't get too sidetracked, because we are talking about the Batman sets that are out there. So just to recap everything, when we go to the Excel, I did put an estimate on what I feel will be the performance of the Adam West Batmobile, if you want to call it that. I think the first full year of retirement, conservatively, it will hit 150%, and that is at the discounted cost. I purchased my Batmobiles, the last one, at a discounted price, and I usually do the recommended retail price, but this time I'm showing what it would be like to purchase at a discounted price. The return on investment on eBay would be 75. Right now, the set that just retired a couple weeks ago, right now, the set that retired back in November but was stopped being available only a couple weeks ago, it's already going for 100% on Amazon, and it's already going for 76% on eBay, which is crazy for eBay, right? I mean, how many Lego sets do you know that becomes unavailable, and 2 weeks later they're at 76% return on investment on eBay? That's crazy, right? And, you know, for the Batman cowl, all bets are off on the Batman cowl. I am not going to touch what I believe the return on investment is. Who knows? I mean, if they do a Dark Knight Christopher Nolan cowl, who knows what the possibility could be with the return on investment. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with BrickBucks.net. Always go out there and get it.